In the modern professional landscape, the to-do list has become a symbol not of productivity, but of anxiety. We start our days with lists stretching far beyond the limits of human capacity, creating an immediate, subconscious sense of failure before we've even brewed our coffee. This chronic overload isn't just inefficient, it's mentally debilitating, leading to pseudo-work, where we prioritize the easy and the urgent over the truly essential. We mistake motion for progress. Today, we confront this debilitating cycle head-on. We are introducing a principle of radical simplification, a psychological intervention designed to restore control and maximize impactful output by challenging the very nature of how we define a productive day. Prepare to dismantle your overwhelming lists and adopt the stringent discipline of the 3-item power reset.
The 3-item power reset is brutally simple. You must limit your daily essential task list, the things that absolutely must be done to move the needle forward, to only 3 items. Not 4, not 5, and certainly not 15. These 3 tasks are the non-negotiable pillars of your day. Every action, every email, every meeting is secondary to the completion of this holy trinity of tasks. Until these 3 tasks are initiated and progressing, or ideally completed, everything else is noise, a distraction to be ignored or deferred. This isn't laziness, it is strategic ruthlessness. By concentrating your cognitive resources solely on these 3 high-value activities, you drastically reduce cognitive switching costs and open the door to sustained periods of deep work, translating directly into higher quality outcomes and accelerated progress toward long-term objectives.
The efficacy of this method is rooted in neuroscience, specifically combating the phenomenon known as decision fatigue. Every minor decision, from choosing breakfast to prioritizing a low-stakes email, drains your finite reserves of willpower and mental energy. A comprehensive to-do list forces hundreds of micro-decisions before the essential work even begins. By predetermining the 3 critical tasks, you front-load your most important choices when your cognitive function is highest, typically first thing in the morning. This protection of mental bandwidth ensures that when you finally apply yourself to the mission-critical tasks, you bring your sharpest judgment and deepest focus. Furthermore, achieving completion on the 3 tasks triggers powerful feedback loops, releasing dopamine and reinforcing the habit of focused execution, which is far more rewarding than simply checking off 10 trivial items.
The challenge lies in defining what qualifies as one of the big 3. They cannot be maintenance tasks like check email or attend team meeting. Your 3 items must adhere strictly to the principle of high leverage. Ask yourself, if I complete only this one task today, will it make a significant difference in my quarterly goals or advance a major project? These are the tasks that require genuine mental effort, creativity, or strategic foresight. They must be verbs of creation, analysis, or strategic communication, not verbs of administration. Think draft the Q3 strategy proposal or finalize the core patent documentation, not schedule doctor's appointment. The selection process itself is a rigorous exercise in identifying true priorities, forcing you to distinguish between genuine necessity and manufactured urgency.
Implementation begins with the brain dump. Write down everything, absolutely everything, currently occupying your mental space and your lists. This externalizes the cognitive load. Now comes the ruthless part, the filtering stage. Look at your exhaustive list and circle only the 3 tasks that satisfy the high leverage criteria we just established. The remaining 95% of the list is temporarily irrelevant. They are either delegated, scheduled for a later day, or consciously ignored until the 3 foundational tasks are complete. This is the moment of commitment. You are consciously deciding that for the next several hours, your peripheral vision is blurred to everything outside that circle. Embrace the feeling of letting go of the non-essential. It is liberating and concentrates your energy like a magnifying glass focuses sunlight.
Once the 3 tasks are identified, structure your time around them uncompromisingly. Dedicate the first, most productive hours of your day, often referred to as your golden hours, exclusively to these critical items. Schedule specific, uninterrupted blocks for each one. If task A is a major deliverable, block out 3 hours of deep work time, turning off all notifications and digital communication. Treat this block as a sacred appointment that cannot be moved or overridden. This disciplined scheduling transforms abstract goals into concrete commitments. By focusing on only 3 items, you also facilitate better task sequencing, allowing complex tasks to build upon each other logically, rather than jumping frantically between unrelated objectives, which is the hallmark of reactive productivity.
The psychological reward of this system is immense. When you complete one of the 3 foundational tasks, the sense of accomplishment is profound and motivating. It's a genuine win, not a minor checkbox achievement. Imagine the sensation of looking at your list at noon and seeing that the 3 most crucial items for your career or project are finalized. This sense of decisive momentum carries you through the rest of the day, making administrative tasks feel effortless rather than burdens stacked on top of already difficult goals. This positive feedback loop is essential for building sustainable discipline. It confirms that focused action on true priorities delivers tangible results, reinforcing the system for the next day's planning.
A critical component of the power reset is addressing resistance, particularly the illusion of urgency. Many incoming requests, emails, instant messages, and unforeseen emergencies will vie for your attention. The rule is simple. If it does not directly contribute to the completion of the 3 chosen tasks, it must be ignored, deferred, or immediately delegated. This requires courage and clarity. You must become comfortable saying no to non-critical demands, even if they come from respected colleagues, based on your established prioritization. Use tools like autoresponders or scheduled batch processing to shield your focus blocks. This active defense of your focus time is not selfish, it is professional integrity, ensuring that your valuable time is spent solving high-stakes problems, not managing other people's lack of planning. The question naturally arises, what happens after the 3 items are complete? This is where the system scales responsibly. Once the core pillars of the day are secured, you shift your attention to Tier 2 tasks, the administrative, networking, or preparatory items that are necessary but lower leverage. These can be drawn from the larger list you initially filtered. This secondary phase is conducted with the psychological benefit of knowing the day has already been a massive success. You are operating from a surplus of a GVIP, making these minor tasks feel like winding down, not catching up. If time permits, you can even engage in pre-work for tomorrow's Big 3, further streamlining your subsequent day, but only after the primary goals are decisively achieved.
The long-term benefits of maintaining this discipline are profound. Over weeks and months, the compounded effect of focusing consistently on high-leverage activities means you are always advancing the most important areas of your life and career. You transition from being perpetually reactive to being strategically proactive. Furthermore, this method dramatically reduces background stress. Instead of carrying the heavy mental load of an endless to-do list, you carry the manageable commitment of just 3 items. This increased mental clarity frees up cognitive resources for true creative problem-solving and strategic thinking, enabling you to operate not just faster, but smarter, fundamentally reshaping your relationship with work and time management.
Consider a practical walkthrough. A director starts the day, listing 15 potential tasks. They filter and select 1. Finalize negotiation terms for vendor X, 2. Complete budget review for Q4, and 3. Coach junior analyst on new software implementation. By 1 p.m., all 3 are done. They spend the afternoon on Tier 2 tasks, returning non-urgent calls, clearing administrative paperwork, and scheduling minor team meetings. They end the day feeling successful, rather than exhausted and incomplete. This clarity simplifies prioritization for the entire team, as they know exactly which objectives are driving the organization. The discipline forces clarity. If a task can't fit into your Big 3 for several days, it likely isn't essential and needs to be completely reevaluated or cut from the project scope altogether. The 3-item power reset is not just a productivity hack. It's a commitment to professional integrity and mental well-being. It demands rigor, accountability, and the courage to ignore the siren call of distraction. Start tomorrow by defining your 3 most vital tasks right now. Write them down, commit to them, ignore everything else until they are complete. You will find that 3 critical successes vastly outweigh 20 minor movements. Reclaim your focus, conquer your goals, and redefine your productive potential